Hey guys, Ryan here. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down why I think the FFAR is back in the meta again. Now, I primarily mean it's back in the meta as a sniper support, but if you use it as a long-range AR on Rebirth, you can find a lot of success with it, and I'm going to be going over both builds in this video. But as I said before, guys, looking at the stats, analyzing the overall feel of the gun, and just how good it feels to use, in my opinion, this is a top tier sniper support and right on par with the XM4 and AK-47. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the attachments you should use. I'm going to be breaking down all of the stats, like things like time to kill, sprint to fire, etc. And I'm just going to be giving an overall breakdown on why you should be using the FFAR as your sniper support. I just want to say, guys, I just recently passed 400 subscribers. I am now on the goal to 500 and hopefully 1,000 after that. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who has liked, comment, subscribed at any point. I just want to say thank you to anyone watching this video. I hope you have a good day and I hope you enjoy this video. But let's get into it. So first things first, guys, I really just want to talk to you about why I think you should use the FFAR over the XM4 and over the Cold War AK. Now, I just want to preface this by saying, guys, between the XM4, Cold War AK, and FFAR, you can't go wrong. But what you should do is you should pick the one that feels the best to you when you use it. And part of that is understanding things like the time to kill and whatnot. So I'm going to pull up a time to kill chart here. In that light blue at the top, that's the XM4. And if you notice, guys, the orange and pink, the orange being the Cold War AK and the pink being the FFAR, they have the exact same time to kill up to 24 meters essentially. And to me, that is insane, guys. Put this in perspective. The Cold War AK is designed to be extremely heavy hitting with really high damage because it has a super slow rate of fire, and so you get punished for missing one or two shots. And it also comes with pretty heavy kick. Now, the XM4 on the flip side has very little kick, but not as much damage, and it just kind of feels like a more slightly mobile AR in comparison to the Cold War AK. And the FFAR slots right in the middle. It has lower recoil than the Cold War AK. It has a rate of fire that puts it more on par with the XM4, so it's a lot more forgiving. And it has the exact same damage as the Cold War AK. That is why I think this FFAR is so good. We all know kind of how the FFAR feels because of how meta it was a couple months ago. But try it out now, guys. I'm telling you, this gun feels amazing. I love the way it feels. I love the way it kills people. I love its ability to kill people up close, and I love the ability it has to kill people in the mid-range as well. See, guys, when you make a sniper support class, what you're really looking for is a type of gun that can compete within 0 to 15 meters with top-tier SMGs, and it can also compete with certain ARs and certain SMGs from 15 to 30 meters. So what you're really looking for at the end of the day is a gun that can compete in the close range and in the mid-range. And to me, that's what the FFAR does exactly. I'm going to go back, I'm going to pull up another time to kill chart, but this time I'm going to put SMGs on it instead of the XM4 and Cold War AK, and I hope you guys can really see how far the damage range is on the FFAR compared to most of these SMGs. Alright, so first things first. In orange, you have the FFAR. In green, you have the PPSH. In the pink purple, you have the Bullfrog. And in that blue, you have the MAC-10. So, as you can tell right there, the FFAR literally kills faster than all of those SMGs in the close range. But not only that, if you look beyond 15 meters, there's no gun that even comes close to the FFAR. Now, I only picked 3 SMGs here, and there are other SMGs, but these are usually the 3 most used sniper support SMGs and 3 the most recommended. Whether I'm talking about JGod, True Game Data, people like TP and whatnot, these are the 3 I see most likely recommended for people to use as snipers. So that's why I want to compare those 3 versus the FFAR, because those are 3 of the most popular SMGs, and as you can tell, from a damage perspective, the FFAR is better than those guns in almost every way. Whether you're talking about up close, in your face, or whether you're talking about shooting people 20 meters out, the FFAR is gonna be better. But on the flip side, what SMGs usually have over guns like the FFAR and XM4 and Cold War AK is they have better sprint to fire time, they have better mobility, and they have better ADS time. So when I built my FFAR, the way I built it was to address all of those things. I use the very first suppressor, not the agency suppressor. I then use a Tiger Team Spotlight to boost movement speed. I use a Raider Pad, which is and should be the name of the last stock. Whatever it is you just want to use the very last stock. That's the one that's going to boost your sprint to fire time. And then I use a Serpent Wrap. The Serpent Wrap boosts your ADS time, and so to me, this is the ultimate combo. You have the Serpent Wrap to boost your ADS speed, you have the Tiger Team Spotlight to boost your movement speed, and then you have the very last stock, the Raider Pad, to help boost your sprint to fire time. Using all three of those things is going to allow you to compete with SMGs up close, it's going to allow you to compete with ARs in the mid-range, and it's going to allow you to have one of the most versatile guns in the entire game at your hands at almost any point. So once again, guys, the build for the close range, it's also going to be down below in the description. It's going to be in the comments, whatever. But the build is regular suppressor, not agency, 50 round mag, Tiger Team Spotlight, Raider Pad, and the Serpent Wrap. If the stock is not named Raider Pad, it's just the very last stock you can unlock. That's all. And as I said before, guys, now there is a second build I would really recommend for people to try if they find themselves struggling with the iron sights. And that would be to take off the Serpent Wrap and just put on the Microflex LED. That's what a lot of people do with their XM4s. They don't run the iron sights on the XM4, and they run a red dot sight, which is kind of like a standard sniper support build. And in my eyes, if you want to do something similar with FFAR, feel free. That is a really good build. It's going to make you better in the mid-range. It's going to be even better against people who drop shot. And it's just sometimes something that people really prefer. Now, having said all of this and, addressing all of this, the reasons you don't really want to use the FFAR is this, guys. It does have moderate recoil. It's nothing insane. It's nothing wild. It's not like the Colder AK or some of the other crazy guns out there. But it's not necessarily like the XM4 or Milano or Bullfrog, which all kind of have very easy and controllable recoils. It's somewhere in the middle. It's not like a heavy kicking gun, but as I said before, it's not necessarily just easy gun, shoot like you want, when you want, do whatever you want. And that's why I think some people prefer guns like the XM4 and whatnot. But I'd also say, guys, if you can use the Cold War AK or gun similar to that, you're going to have no issue using this. And in fact, look at the damage, look at the rate of fire, look at it. And almost every reason you should be using this gun. It's an insanely good gun. It has insane damage capabilities. It has really good mobility. It has a really good feel overall. And, it may be weaker in SMGs in some mobility areas. It may be weaker than other guns in certain areas, whatever. But for the most part, guys, this is a top tier sniper support that checks all of the boxes you want. It can kill people up close. It can kill people in the mid-range. It has a great feel to it. And I just think a lot of people, they like the FFAR. They didn't like it when it was necessarily meta and ruining the whole game with the AUG M16 FFAR meta. But now that I think we're in a much better place, it's been months since then, I think people are going to find themselves really, really enjoying this gun. So guys, if you like this video, if you enjoyed it in the least bit, you don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe. I just want to say thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching all the way until the end. And I hope you choose to stick around. I value all of my viewers. I value anyone who comments on my videos. And I will talk to you. I will spend time replying to your messages. And I just want to say thank you, guys. I know a lot of content creators, they love to say thank you to my viewers and everything like that. But because I am a small-time content creator, I feel like I can have much closer relationships and a lot more appreciation for my viewers and people who do watch. And the thing is even if I were to ever make it to that point where I had a ton of viewers, guys, all the people that I met at this stage when I was this small are going to mean the world to me and are going to be the people I remember, even if I somehow do get big. But that's all irrelevant. I just want to put that out there. I just want to say thank you guys because I'm so freaking appreciative. Wanted to say that word, but future monetization issues, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, guys. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy using FFAR. I hope to see you around in the future. It's been Ryan. Peace.